Hey, this is Wayne Johnson with Anglers Habitat here in Caldwell, Idaho. You can find us at www.anglershabitat.com. But if you're looking at this, you probably already found us there. Or you can call us at 208-454-8188. And here's my partner in crime, Clint Smith. And Clint, we got some good news.
We got outstanding news. It's been good news for a little while because it's been gradually getting better. As of yesterday, we found out that the Owyhee River will now be at summer flows for should be the rest of the summer. I got a report this morning that they're putting the bridge back in on the upper part of the river, which generally means they don't plan on having any more high water because they're not going to do that. We've been consistently seeing better and better hatches as the weather warms up. We're going to see some new bugs, but I think we're going to see a lot of bugs. Everything I've heard, there's sporadic PMDs going now, just like they would be any other year. It may take a few days now that the river is dropped that far for it to settle down, but I'll bet by the weekend it fishes really good. We've also had really good reports of evening caddis hatches, and when I say caddis, I mean a lot of caddis. We've had yellow sallies in good numbers. Sizes are a little bigger than normal, maybe up to a 10. That's great news. And there's always the ever-present midges. Nymphing has been really, really good. Streamers have been really effective lately. It's just going to start fishing really good now.
And here, by the way, is a picture of the fish I just caught over on the Owyhee. See the little midge in his mouth? Actually, I did not catch this fish, but you'll be catching fish just like that. So I think we're in for a great summer. Can't be, well, we'd like to have it earlier, but here we got 4th of July weekend coming up, so get your licenses. Don't forget that license when you go over there. It's not a part of Idaho, it's Oregon, and they do not want to hear your excuses. So get the license and get on over there and do some fishing. Please let us know what you used, how it was working. One thing about the caddises that Clint briefly mentioned is you're going to see phenomenal caddis hatches. Once that river gets scrubbed and they have the ability to lay their eggs, it's going to return to what it was 4 or 5 years ago after the last flood. And I love using that caddis with a dropper underneath it. I use the caddis as a strike indicator. Both work well. And it's going to be a phenomenal hopper year too. So start storing up for those hoppers. Whenever you get a cool spring with a lot of moisture, hoppers are just going to be thick. So we're already ready for it, and we're already selling a lot of hoppers. I had someone come in here yesterday and buy 3 dozen of them. He said he wanted to make sure he was ready, and so yeah, he got it. One thing, Clint, too, is had a gentleman come in here today going to Clear Creek.
Mm-hmm. You mean Silver Creek?
I'm sorry.
The water is very clear there, though.
Yeah, very clear on Silver Creek. I was thinking Alaska, actually, when I said Clear Creek, but one of my favorite places to go, by the way, when I lived there. Silver Creek, brown drakes.
They're on the verge. If they haven't gone yet, they gotta be. And it's one of those things that some people wait their whole lives to hit. If you get a chance, I would say this weekend would be as good opportunity as any. And just be ready with big bugs. It's super exciting. It can be very frustrating because there can be a lot of bugs, but great opportunity to fish something that everybody's read about, heard talk about. It's just an excellent opportunity to give that a shot.
You know, one thing, we're very fortunate here. We have some of the greatest fisheries in the world right here on our doorstep, and I read about Silver Creek long before I even moved to Idaho. And I saw some of the testing they were doing where they electrocute the fish, and they put a band in their dorsal fin, and they'll take scale samples. I saw fish 35 inches. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to catch 35-inch fish, but there are big fish there. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you can catch fish at Silver Creek, you can catch fish
anywhere.
Practice your presentation, practice your stealth. Practice, not spooking these fish because they are very spooky. They've been there, done that. They've seen your fly before, so you better be a little better than the guy before you.
Yep.
So something to know. How about the wood? How's that fishing?
You know, I haven't had any really good reports. The last time I checked the water, it was about twice normal level. So it's a little bit high. I'm sure it's the same as the Owyhee in that there are those diehards who are going to go fish it no matter what. And I'm sure they're finding ways to catch fish.
Forgot about that because I know that's going to probably be one of the last rivers to really settle down. I know from what I heard, the South Fork of the Boise has come back down. Was it about 2,000?
It's down about 2,000, but the way the reservoir looks, we're probably, especially with the hot weather we're having right now, probably going to see a pretty good bump in the water.
Yep.
I would bet seeing it back up around 3,000 wouldn't be surprising at all, just because of how much runoff we're going to have, and it's been unseasonably cool, so there's still a lot of snow up high.
There is a lot. And if you do go, I do not suggest you wait it. There are very few places that you can wait. Be sure to bring your life preserver. Be sure to bring your safety equipment. Had a friend of mine a few years ago wreck his drift boat, literally collapse it, and he struggled to save his and his friend's life. So be prepared for that. 3,000 is a whole lot different story than, say, 800 to 1,000.
It's a lot of water.
A lot of water. How about the reservoirs?
The Duck Valley Indian Reservation still fishing really well, and I still don't think it's hit its peak. They're just now getting into the weather in the 70s. Water temperatures are finally getting up there about 60 degrees, which means damsel should be starting anytime. Every weekend the fishing's been improving. They're getting good numbers of people down there, so we're getting good reports. Sheep Creek is by far still the slowest. It's muddy as usual. May clear up, may not. We just don't know what this year's runoff and everything's done to it. Lake Billy Shaw has improved tenfold. They're catching a lot more fish and some very nice fish there. Mountain View is still the most popular and producing the most fish. They're down to about a fish every half hour on a good day. So fishing's really picking up.
I think we about covered it all, don't you?
I think so. I think we've got some good news and some great opportunities for the long weekend coming up. And just remember that if you need anything, come see us.
That's right. And if you have any questions or you have any information you want to pass on to us so we can pass it on to our customers or the folks watching us, please give us a call. If you've been to some place out of the ordinary, some lake or pond or whatever you want us to share with the folks, let us know. If you don't want us to share, let us know that as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great time on the water.
Thank you.